Hello, hello, hello. Happy holidays from Jimmy P and everybody here at Rotted Peach Productions. I hope you're having a wonderful holiday. Welcome all you new subscribers. I've noticed a huge uptick in subscribers here in the last couple of days, and we super thank you for hitting that sub. We're almost to 160, which in the last, I want to say 3 or 4 months, there's been pretty much nil activity. So it's always nice to see people appreciating our content and hitting that sub and likes for us. We really appreciate that. So I wanted to make this video and kind of talk to you guys about what's been going on and what we got coming up here in the next couple of months. At the beginning of this month, I was pretty much on a roll and was getting out content daily, which was super awesome since I was stuck in quarantine. But I ended up actually getting the deadly virus that we will not name, and I was down and out for about a week. I'm feeling much better now though, hence making this video to say hello to all you guys and let you guys know what's going on. So how are you guys' Christmas? I ended up getting some crazy stuff for Christmas. I got an Oculus 2. That absolutely came out of nowhere. I'm gonna take myself and import it into the Matrix, I guess. I went and got a couple of games, a zombie shooter and like a crazy ghost game. I'm looking forward to playing that with my kids and getting our pants scared off. I got a couple of awesome horror t-shirts, a Friday the 13th and a Nightmare on Elm Street shirt. Who would have knew? Always glad to have new t-shirts for my huge collection. Most of my t-shirts are wrestling shirts, and then I got a couple of horror shirts and animation shirts, but getting more horror shirts is always nice. I got Vampires, John Carpenter's Vampires on Blu-ray. You'll get to see that in an upcoming episode of Jimmy P's Blu-ray Finds. And a few other things, pretty awesome. So another question I want to ask you guys is what you've been checking out lately. I've been watching the new Stand, the first 2 episodes. I just watched those last night, and I have to say, highly interesting take on what's going on. I was watching it with my mother, who's like the expert on the Stand. It's like one of her favorite movies. I always catch her watching it, and her face was just blown away because I guess there's ridiculous changes to the story, but I'm enjoying it. So if you're watching it, let me know what you think about it in the comments. I'm especially curious to see if you like what's going on, or if you're already like, I like the other version better. I ended up checking out Greenland also with my mother because she's stuck here in quarantine with me. That turned out to be it's pretty good. I've seen a lot of really crappy disaster movies, and that one is a step above crappy. I've been watching a bunch of like underwater monster movies, so I watched Deep Star 6 and Leviathan, and I actually had a blast with those. I watched Plagueis, super awesome B-rated horror movie. I'm gonna watch that new Bruce Willis movie Breach tonight. Let me know if you guys want me to do a review on that or whatever. It's about like extra-dimensional beings, I guess, invading a space station. Bruce Willis stars. I've seen it didn't get very good reviews on the internet, but I never go by those reviews. It's just what I like and what I don't like. What about music? Holy crap, it sucks that we cannot go to any live concerts or anything like that. Like, live music is like necessary to like refuel the soul. But I have been listening to some new stuff lately. I recently reconnected with an old friend of mine from way back in the day, and he's up in California making crazy beats and stuff. Master Shredder, you can find him on SoundCloud. He's got all kinds of stuff going on. I'll leave a link down in the description below. But if you like them EDM style Cali beats, you know, he's got it going on. Very impressed with his stuff and looking forward to see what he's got going on in the future. I've also been checking out all this psychopathic Patreon stuff that has been coming out. There's a guy called Sons of Midnight. Freaking awesome, dude. He just uploads this stuff and lets it go for as long as they can till they block it. So if you're in on it, you can watch the stuff like pretty much right after it comes out, and then you have like 2 or 3 hours and then it gets taken down. But freaking awesome. Thanks to that dude. Twisted came out with some cool Christmas stuff. Gucci Mane came out with Jingle Bells. Ridiculous. That's the kind of stuff I've been listening to. What about you? Do you guys listen to like traditional Bing Crosby style Christmas music, or do you kind of switch it up like I do? So things we got coming up. Next month we taking a little trip down to Denver. This isn't like a business trip or anything like that. It's my birthday. Just going down there because I love it so much for a couple of days. We'll get you some footage from that. I always like doing those travel style vlogs. I'm kind of curious as to what kind of food I'm going to be able to get while I'm there. I know that they have shut down all the restaurants and stuff like that as far as indoor dining, I think. So we'll see. I'll try to get some footage of what's going on there and show you guys what it's like. More Jimmy P's Blu-ray finds, of course. I'm glad you guys liked my end of year videos. They're getting mad hits. And I just like sharing my collections with you guys, so I'm glad you enjoy that. As far as the next film project, we still have this one idea that we've had for a long time. You know, I don't know if I'm gonna call it Nightmare with a K, because we're talking about medieval, or we're gonna just call it medieval. You know, emphasis on the evil, of course. It's like our take on American Pickers / just a straight up old school 80s slasher movie. So we've been talking about that forever. Hopefully maybe this year we'll be able to get around to doing that. I do have another idea for a story that is still just in the brainstorming element, but looking forward to shooting some more of those short horrors. I had a lot of fun shooting Scream Silently. I'm glad you guys like that. Also, shout outs to the Night Guy, again, friend of the channel. Might as well call him, you know, the Extendo branch, for coming out with that awesome director's cut. Holy crap. If only I was that good of an editor. More movie reviews, of course. Maybe we'll get some box openings. We're gonna have a new playlist up today, which will have all of our our original content, which is Sugar Craze, Don't Smoke in the Woods, Scream Silently, and then Scream Silently, the director's cut. So that'll be a fun little playlist for you guys, and I'm looking forward to filling that one up here in the future. Is It Dead has been brainstorming all kinds of crazy stuff, and we're just trying to figure out how we can realize some of his visions and get some stuff going on the channel. So looking forward to working on some of that with him too. He's got some crazy ideas, let me tell you guys. I'm really looking forward to getting some of his stuff done. Speaking of Magic cards, holy crap, it's so hard to keep up with Magic these days. Sets just coming out here. Secret Lair is coming out over here. I did finally break down and get a Secret Lair. I'll open that up on the channel for you guys if you want me to. And I got that heavy metal one with Thraximundar and all those awesome removal spells. I watched a lot of negative impact video about the value of those cards, and I didn't really buy it for the value. I bought them because it looks awesome. I have a Thraximundar deck, so I could always bling that one out. And then I got all these awesome removal spells I can put in other decks that are super different than anything you've ever seen in Magic before. Kaldheim, what the frick? Bringing back the Phyrexians, making me have to buy 8-9 boxes. So far they've only shown Vorinclex, but if they show 1 or 2 more, I'm screwed. I'm gonna have to buy Kaldheim, because Phyrexians, I'm much like 95% of Magic players out there that we've been waiting forever for the Phyrexians to make their presence again. And seeing this Vorinclex is exciting. I'm looking forward to getting out and playing some freaking Commander games. Right now all I have to play is It Dev, and he's just gone on this crazy rampage and he'd be wrecking me most of the time and just making me feel bad and stuff. But I'm gonna optimize a couple of my decks so that I can compete on a more consistent level. I've got a couple of those decks which I consider top tier. Krenko, Anala is okay if I can get a good start. Keranos, because counter burn is really powerful. And Calamax if I can get that combo off, because you can get that on turn 4 or turn 5. Pretty much after that, for Magic, all I'm looking forward to is this year's Commander decks. We'll see what happens with that. And at the end of the year, they're going back to Innistrad with Innistrad Vampires. So I'm really, really hoping that we get some new, really awesome Madness Vampires so that I can upgrade my Anji deck. Because the thing with the Anji deck is it's pretty good and it's fast, but it needs more oomph. because there's a lot of times you'll end up with like a bunch of 3-2s or like 2-3s or something like that, and you don't have that punch that you need to win the game. You're relying on a couple of enchantments and a couple of powerful burn spells to win you the game, and it's just not enough. Okay, let's talk video games a little bit, I guess. I got me a Nintendo Switch, and then I got Mario Kart and the Outer Worlds, and I've been playing a lot of the Outer Worlds, and then I got quarantined, and I ended up buying Pokemon, and I've already beat Pokemon. That was pretty fun though. Interesting game indeed. I enjoy the battling aspect of those kind of games, and like building your team and then fighting other people, especially when you're playing another person. Stuff gets pretty intense. Been playing a little bit of Tekken. I'm not saying I'm like professional level or anything when it comes to Tekken, but in my play group I'm pretty good. So it's fun getting challenged by my friends and showing them that it's not going to be that easy to take down Jimmy P. But besides that, those are really what I've been playing. And now that I got this Oculus, I'm about to go into the virtual reality world. Hopefully. How about that AEW? Holy crap. What an amazing year of wrestling they got. I saw that AEW Dynamite in Kansas City match that we showed you guys that we went to ended up being number 4 on What Culture's Top 20 for 2020. I mean, Top 10 for 2020. So, yeah, we were there. We gave you that real up-depth close footage. Super miss being able to go to wrestling stuff. No Starcast. It's killing me. After some reflection, I often like to critique my experience at Starcast 3, because it definitely was nothing like the experience that we had at the first Starcast. But how could it have been? I mean, honestly, that the first time they were doing it, everybody was doing that stuff by the edge of their seat. Things hadn't been established as far as what could and couldn't be done. So like all the limits of everything that was going on was getting pushed, and everybody wanted to be there for that first time. So it was freaking super jam-packed with a bunch of ultra awesome fans. And I just don't think that they could have replicated that going into the other Starcasts. I heard that the Starcast in Las Vegas was really cool. I didn't get to go to that one, obviously, but we always be hitting that Chicago scene because we really like it there. But keep supporting the AEW, that's all I can say. They've been putting on some crackers of matches. Absolute crackers. And I'm looking forward to what they're going to be doing in 2021. The stuff with the Impact Invasion. Whoa, whoa. Anyways, welcome new subscribers. Appreciate you. Thank you old subscribers. Appreciate you. Happy holidays. I hope your New Year's is super awesome. We got a lot of new stuff coming up for you here in the future. Really looking forward to sharing that stuff with you guys. Like, share, subscribe, LSS. You know we really like that stuff around here. For Rotted Peach Productions, I'm Jimmy P. We'll see you later.